The main thing that is expected is that a student in this class is going to creatively solve the problems posed by the project that they propose to make.
Originally, we were going to do a film called Paradigm, and the film is about a prevailing idea. However, Brady Lewis decided that that wasn't going to work.
Oh, sure. I remember the first idea. It was a pretty ambitious and unusual idea that I felt was very likely not to work.
Paradigm was an extremely well thought out idea.
He might have had more of a chance of doing it as a video project where you could just kind of shoot and shoot and shoot if it didn't work.
You know, you start to realize that an idea is not what you're making it out to be. Man, shit just hits me. I mean, it just comes to me occasionally. It all depends. For Karoshi, just sitting in class, bam, inspiration hits me. You know, that's what happens. Karoshi's Japanese for death by being overworked. And essentially that is what the film is about. It's about this up-and-coming epidemic of people dying from being overworked and being stressed out, essentially, is what it is. Well, let me tell you that everybody gets the day before shooting jitters, I guess. I'm not really too worried about it. I believe we're going to have all the props ready tonight, hopefully. You know, there's not that much to do.
We need to sharpen like 6 bags. What is that, a couple hundred pencils?
24 times 6.
What's 24 times 6?
Whatever that is.
Whatever 24 times 6 is. That's how many pencils we're sharpening?
Like, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, because it has to be able to flag off. Basically what we're doing is we're creating a shadow.
I think we should go bigger.
I'm worried about everybody sleeping, getting some rest, because I have a feeling we're going to be up until the wee hours of the morning tomorrow. Hi, I'm the evil killer paper. My name's Brady Lewis. Grrr.
It's not.
So our window at the church is maybe like a couple 4 or 5 hours, and that's like the bulk of our shooting. Do I think that we're going to get it all done? I don't know. Somebody forgot to tell the priest that we were going to be here, or the priest forgot to tell the secretary that we were going to be here at 3. So we had a problem with getting into the church. We actually had to wait for a little bit before we could get into the church. However, we're here now, and right now I'm loading the film in this little black bag. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
The biggest common mistake would be just trying to do something that is too much, too ambitious. But beyond that, then trying to do too many things themselves and not getting enough crew help.
Who have I asked to crew in my film? Well, I've asked people around Pittsburgh filmmakers, people that I went to school with, but they're all busy doing their films. So we're just going with the friends that are left around here and maybe some high school students that I went to school with. If you take a look up there, that's Jay Gorman and our main man Evan there, who will be playing the part of Dan. Correct. Hello, Dan. Anybody test the...
Hey, Cheech.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to pull enough power off of those?
Yeah.
Apparently not.
If we hit him with 2, oh boy. Maybe it's the cord. Try a different cord. You need no electricity? None. No power at all. None. And we found one outlet in a hallway, and we were running off of like 1 light, 2 lights there. Really, really small because we didn't want to break any, blow any fuses or anything like that.
And he said, let there be light out.
You can speed that up. It'll look funny.
Right now, Cheech is setting up a soft light for the shit.
We're creating a black vortex void. That's kind of funny that we're doing it in a church, I guess. Roll camera.
Camera rolling.
Action. Let me just tell you that nobody wants to work for free. I put out a casting call, I had flyers, and I got 2 responses. it got down to I had to go, you know, to person, you know, and literally passing out smaller forms of the flyer as like business cards. That's whenever I started getting some people. The people that I approached were the people that I thought would stereotypically fit the roles that I was looking for, and luckily I lucked out and they said yes. And then it's gonna be like close up, close up, close up, and then it's gonna be your face laughing. Exactly.
I wish I did.
I love that.
You can't put the tie over it. Put it between it.
Yeah, but you gotta keep in mind, no, because he's standing up.
You don't need to seal time.
Oh my God.
How hard is it to keep seriousness on your set? It's hard when you're not working with professionals.
See, for those of you considering to do porn, this is what you have to deal with.
I love filmmaking. The only incentive that they really had was the finished product was going to be something that they could show to other people. So in the end, to joke around and have fun was kind of the reason that everybody thought they were there for.
Is this what you want to be doing when Jesus comes back?
Oh my God. Here's the way you're going to do this, dude. You gotta be more over the top with this, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's just gonna be like, hey! Like, you know, you're happy to see her, and then it's like, wait, what's that?
Okay.
This is the other paperwork.
So that's what I needed you to tell me. I didn't know.
Yeah, no.
Most students are trying to make dramatic pieces that it's very, very important that they give a lot of attention to the actors and to what they need and trying to get those performances.
Was that damn gay? Because this is pretty damn gay.
So they're also trying to shoot their own film and maybe do other things and sort of treating the actors as, you know, chess pieces or something, and then they don't get performances.
Roll camera.
And rolling.
Action.
Hey! Wait, what's that?
Oh, this is the other paperwork that needs done by tomorrow. You didn't think you were going home tonight, did you?
Danny boy! So you're gonna have all this paperwork ready for me on Monday, right?
Well, actually, I was hoping...
Good! Now I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Sorry. See you tomorrow.
Damn!
Cut.
Guess it's alright.
Are we cool with that? Here's the problem that we have right now. We got, well, for starters, we don't have really any lighting kits. We have like individual lights, and they don't fit on any stands. So we're working with one 650 on one stand. Next off, the camera that we're using is the magazine's jacked up, so we have no idea how much film we have left. Third off, it keeps speeding up. So it's going from like a 24 FPS to like 25, 26, 27, all the way up to 30. Go ahead.
Okay, it should be running at 24 now. But it keeps adjusting. You've used
Paper towels over a marker.
like 100. I don't know. It's saying that 110.
That
What's
one
that
time I
mean?
pulled out and it's like this piece of slobber.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set this up.
Cheech.
Yeah.
We can film in the back hallway, I'm sure.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't even want to fucking deal with shit right now. Let's just do this and get it over with.
I would say of the students who intend to go all the way through, it's something less than half who actually do. And I think you see the biggest attrition after the first level class, and they find out how much hard work it is and how less glamorous it is than maybe what they had imagined. A lot of people decide to do something else.
Yeah, they're kind of like this. Yeah. And you're just gonna be as seductive as possible. Give it seduction.
Okay.
Seduction. I had originally anticipated to do the sound on a mini DV cam with a boom mic. They gave me a broken mini disc recorder with a broken boom mic.
We see this a lot. People don't really give enough respect to the process of getting good sound, and that will ultimately cripple a film.
Damn!
So what we had to do is we took a fine cut of the film, put it on one side of the screen and then had them on the other side of the actual recording screen and mimic themselves, you know, what they were saying, to try to recreate everything that was going on. And really, it didn't turn out anywhere near as nicely as it would have. The whole soundtrack, the guys that did it is part of my band. We watched the film through a few times, kind of gave them a general idea of what we were going for, and the creative juices just flowed from there.
And it looked nice, had really well put together, well thought out soundtrack.
It took me roughly around 2.5 weeks to get the finished product, not including sound editing.
It got you from point A to point B in a way that it kept moving, it stayed interesting.
The only thing that I can remember vividly is sitting there on my computer and watching it and just wanting to shed a tear. No, really wanting to cry, because I had spent so much money and time and everything else on this film, and it just came together so beautifully, just the way I had wanted it to look.
When you see somebody in beginning level classes and then you see them a few years later where they're really getting it and mastering the medium, that's very satisfying.
For future things, I'd plan to finish school, obviously.
It's a really difficult field. It's a very competitive field. A lot of people coming out of film schools, a lot of people who want to do it.
Put together a pseudo production company. Nothing really, you know, nobody gets paid or anything like that, but at least it's something that whoever wants to produce anything can use that name, and it sounds a little bit more professional.
In this field, you really have to go out and promote yourself, sell yourself, especially getting started. There's a lot more kind of freelance work and you know, job by job kind of stuff going on.
My father once told me a story. He went to a circus and he saw a guy scooping up elephant crab. And, you know, the guy had this huge smile on his face, and he goes up to him, talks to him, and he goes, you know, why are you smiling? You're cleaning elephant shit, you know. And the guy goes, dude, I'm in show business.
Well, looks like we lost another one.
Should have put the sign up.
This job's gonna be the death of me.
Give me the camera. Brad, give me the camera. Give me the camera. Take your hand out.